Hello everyone, welcome to one more episode of Talking Times. Are you interested in broad positions? Are you interested and curious about Canada? Are you from the IT area? Are you one of our students? So all of these we're going to cover today. We're going to talk about Canada's needs for IT professionals. I'm here with Luciano, welcome man. And you're going to love this guy. We're going to start right after our podcast intro. Hello, Luciano. Welcome, man.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening. I look very yellow on the video here, man. But we are on the World Cup, so I guess it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Before we start, please introduce yourself.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome. I'm Luciano. What else am I supposed to say? I'm 31 years old.
Okay, 31.
Yeah. I started learning English after became an adult. I started learning by taking an English course. Nowadays I've got more than 6 years of experience in teaching English for especially adults. I live by myself in São Paulo. Nowadays I am taking my second degree in system information.
Nice.
Online. I was able to work on many projects related to IT and data mining, analyzing tasks and everything, collating data in order to create charts related to it. And I'm really happy to be here with you.
No, me too. And one thing, let's do an agreement here. Every time we go on the technical things, explain to me like I'm 5 years old.
No.
Okay, because when I remember when I had, you work here at times too, you know what I'm talking about. So when I had those tech classes, the conversations, and depending on the topic, the students are from IT area, and I say, guys, I'm here to help you with English. The technical stuff, you guys will teach me. So explain to me like I'm 5 years old. So, okay?
No rush.
All right, thanks. One thing, every time I talk to a teacher here, I like to ask, okay, what took you to that path? Because normally we are doing something with our lives and then we started teaching one-way roads and, So how was your road to become a teacher? What were you doing before? And then okay, I'm going to start doing this.
Actually, since I was young, I could see my father's family. All of them were kind of teachers. My aunt, she's a teacher in a regular public school.
Oh boy!
Yeah. So
a saint.
Yeah. So I was kind of almost motivated to be part of education field. So I decided to, when I was a teenager, a young adult, to become a teacher in order to help people to achieve their goals. Since I could see English is a very deficient subject in Brazil, definitely. Almost 90% of people can't understand English, huh?
And they imagine it's very hard and impossible.
Almost do, yes. Only 2% of people are really fluent in English. So I decided to become a teacher in order to change this reality, to help people by learning English to achieve their goals. And
the IT interest, were you the kind of kids that like to unassemble things back, or deal with computers since you were kids, or was later on that you...
Yes, I remember when I was around 12 years old, my mother bought a computer. So at that time, I didn't have internet at home. It was like getting popular in Brazil. So
it was the dial-up connection stuff.
Kinda.
Oh,
you could hear that noise.
If you guys remember that, you are old. No, you are just maybe born in the 80s. Man, it was tough.
Yeah. So I decided, and so I started like looking, doing the things by myself on computer, learning by myself. So it really attracted me. I had like a facility to learn things by myself. So I started like fixing things, trying to understand how things work it on computer. At the time, I had like a very old Windows XP, XP, almost.
Yeah. No, that's not. I asked this because I imagine working here. You are from Tirano, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, shout out to you guys. I like when we have teachers from Tirano. I can see the chat here already. Oh my dude, there. I'm gonna get this tick too. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Every time we have somebody from Trianon, you guys participate a lot, and this is amazing, you know. But why am I telling you this? Because we got a lot of students there from the IT area, you know. So I imagine it's easier for you to, pun intended, connect with them, you know, in classes to have this relation, because you can help them with English, but you also understand about the technical part. You know, do they ask you questions about these in class or?
Yeah, I'm used to teaching like tech classes which are able to discuss about a specific vocabulary related to IT. Nowadays I'm graduating. I'm taking my second degree, bachelor degree in information systems. So we're able to exchange about it, like knowledge and everything. So it has been an amazing experience. Because I'm kind of, I was like a regular user of it, even though I was able to work for some big techs, American big techs. This is like a different part when you have like to code, build up an application and everything. No? So I've been able to exchange a lot with Ben. It's been an amazing experience, definitely.
Okay. Well, since you are from the tech era, I gotta ask. I ask the students because I like to see the circus on fire, let's say like this. One IT class that I had, the students, they started to joke, you know, that there's no such thing as full stack developer. And then so one said, oh, you are probably a guy from the back end that does some front, or you are a guy from front that does some back. What is your take on that? And then one of them said, I am a full stack developer. It's not like that. But in a friendly, humorous way, you know. But how do you see that?
I would say I'm more familiar with backend because it really pleased me to build up things like from scratch, literally from zero, applications and everything. Obviously, like front end developer being able to develop web pages and everything. This is related also to design and everything. It also pleases me, like design and everything. I was able to take many courses related to design and everything to help me to teach classes in online classes, unprepared online classes and everything. So definitely the back end.
Backend, okay. And if somebody's starting and wants to start in IT now, we see a lot of online gurus, you know, you should do, what was the last one I saw? I mean, no offense, you know, because one was saying like you should start with Salesforce, remember, because it's something that there's not a lot of people, and by the look on your face, I think he was bullshitting us, but I'll let you speak. But he said something like this. Other people say, no, you should start learning any specific language and that has a high demand, and then you will have the doors opening for you. I have a friend that is doing system analyst too, and he said, no, man, if you don't have the base and you go there, it makes no sense. So you should go to a university and do the proper thing, and then during the course you will kind of see, oh, I think I fit better in this field, because he said it's very broad. So my question is, Luciano, somebody that has no knowledge and wants to do maybe a career transition, wants to start, what would you recommend? Maybe learn English first? No.
It'll help them a lot learning English, because I would say it's the language of the science. Most of the articles are written in English.
Makes sense.
You can find information easily in English than in Portuguese, as an example. So definitely English would help the students to learn faster, much faster. Regarding programming languages, Python is the most popular, is the most used programming language in the world. So definitely Python. I've been working on a project using Python to analyze like one of the Harry Potter's book.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like the Harry Potter and the 𝗧𝗹𝗃 Stone, the Philosopher's Stone, the 𝗧𝗹𝗃 Stone. Using Python. By the way, I'll turn in this project this month. I'm about to finish. Thank God.
Yeah, that's cool. Funny coincidence. I have this student. We are watching the movies. We're in the last one. The second part of the last one, the Deathly Hallows. Yeah, it's interesting. And
it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, no, it's very nice. Okay, we're not gonna cover Harry Potter today. You guys hold your horses. But a parenthesis here. It's nice to know, because I watched all the movies like in one sit, not in one sit, but like got in DVD, and I watched everything. Now rewatching as an adult, you start to see a lot of stuff that you didn't notice on the first time. For example, the details on as the story progresses, it starts to get darker and darker because the 𝗲𝗏𝗺, or who returns, and all this type of stuff. The character development too is very interesting. I understand the hype better now. Yeah. Okay, so going back there, I almost got sidetracked. Python, all the Java guys were gonna, complain the chat now. Yeah, I know. By the way, I'll go and check the chat in a minute. So, would you recommend people to start select maybe a university course and do like the formal learning, or my question is, are there any shortcuts to start in the IT world?
It is.
Okay.
There are many resources online so that you can learn programming language easily anywhere. Not specifically like taking a degree, like formally, as you said, to be able to code and everything. You can work as a freelancer, right, to get more experience.
Nice.
Yeah. Or work on those projects that I've been working, as an example.
No, but this is a cool one, I imagine the portfolio, like, oh, Harry Potter stuff.
Oh.
If the recruiter is a Potterhead, just gonna, make it easier for you. And about your classes in Trianon, which ones are your favorites there?
I would say teaching English classes is like something part of me. I don't have a specific group or specific level. I really enjoy to meet new people, exchange with them, and also helping them to learn so that they can achieve their goals. But I would say tech classes nowadays,
nice,
because it's more aligned to my goals.
Okay, so for you guys, if you are from the IT environment, you are one of our students and you don't know about the tech classes, please, what are the tech classes? What do they have to do to enroll in the tech classes?
I want to talk with the reception or with the salesperson in order to get
exactly this. And it's easier than you think, by the way.
It is, in fact.
Yeah, because like you said, we have a lot of students there from the IT, so they have this 1 hour of conversation every week, I don't remember all the topics, but I remember we have like closed source, open source, robotics, artificial intelligence. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff related to the field, right? You mentioned before that you learned as an adult. Can you share with us a little bit of this process? Because some students, they feel a bit insecure, like, if I learned as a kid, it would have been easier, but I started as an adult, it's going to be difficult, blah, blah, blah. No. You are the living proof that it's not like that, right?
I wouldn't say like it is mandatory like to everybody. I think it's totally possible to learn another foreign language as an adult. Most of adults, they struggle learning another foreign language because they are afraid to make mistakes. They got frozen when they're speaking and everything. So when it's the most important thing they must keep it in mind, to be able to keep a conversation, to communicate with easy, right? Obviously, it's something like step by step, right? To enhance your level in English. Like you don't have to keep it in mind. I'm speaking like 2 basic words and everything. It's just step by step, as I said, right? It takes time. Practice makes perfect.
No, it's perfect. And something that I noticed, why is easy? Why this is easier for kids? Because you can argue that they are like this blank slate, so they don't have traumas or misconceptions about learning. So they're very open. They're not afraid of committing mistakes, because unless they have had a very bad teacher or experience, like commit a mistake and the person does like those harsh corrections, repeat after me, and something like, we always had one of those kind of events. But anyways, so they are very open. If you are an adult, you already have a background that you can relate to in this learning process. So the problem with adults, as I see, is they have these higher expectations differently from kids. And like you said, sometimes they have the social awareness, like, if my accent is too thick, or if I don't know a word, what are they going to think about it? Like this persona, I cannot commit mistakes. Once they understand that if they behave like a kid, like you're learning the second language, behave like you were a kid learning your first language, it's fine, and the environment is safe, and then I can see the process flows, in an easier way. What would you tell to students that are a bit hesitate to learn, and they want to learn English, but they are a bit afraid, like, I don't know, man, I don't have I don't have vocabulary, I'm afraid to go to a conversation class, what would you tell them? Take notes.
Firstly, I would say don't be afraid to make mistakes. This is part of your learn process. Everybody is on the same boat learning. Be exposed to the culture. I remember when I was learning, I changed the main language of my devices, cell phone, computer. I used to watch everything that I enjoy, like on YouTube, as an example. Nowadays, I like to watch the daily news, because besides being able to keep myself updated, like in another foreign language, which I think we will mention it later, enhance my vocab too. I usually advise my students to turn on the subtitles too, to watch the content that they enjoy online. Also, listen to music to enhance your pronunciation, your comprehension, so that you can use to the phonetic of the language.
You
kind of
surround yourself and you get immersed with the language. And nice trick there. You relate the language to something that relaxes you, that you're gonna be doing when you are having fun. You know, nice tips. Okay, okay. We will check. I almost forgot, you guys. No, I'm kidding. Okay, here from Sylvia. Hi, Sylvia. Good evening, everyone. Okay, one from João Silva here. He says, "Oh mon Dieu." Is "oh mon Dieu" the correct pronunciation?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
In fact.
"Oh mon Dieu." I'll try not to repeat this. Very good, teacher Luciano. Wish you much success. Mon Dieu. Good night. Another "oh mon Dieu" here. This is good from Ernesto Costa here. Which do you like the best, croissant or croissant? Now there's another French speaker here in the room. Just the pressure is on. Croissant, fondue, or pão francês. That's the message I'm reading. Don't kill the message. So which one do you prefer?
Oh, I would say definitely croissant.
Okay.
But I also like petit gâteau.
Petit gâteau. By the way, funny story, is the Brazilian French bread actually related to France, or is one of those? I knew it.
It isn't.
It's a clickbait, fake news.
No.
Okay. Amazing tips, yeah, definitely. One question here from... you guys like to troll me with these nicknames. From Losing Digentes. Okay.
Jeez.
Sorry if I butcher. Okay. The characters are very small here. When did you feel that your English was good enough to apply? Very, very Losing Digentes. Very good question, by the way. So you mentioned that you work for a lot of multinational companies, and how was it for you, Luciano? Like, oh, I'm ready. I can start applying for these positions. Was there a moment, or you just went there?
My first experience, I was feeling like kind of ready to be able to apply for those international companies, international positions. My first experience was for Apple. I worked there like for almost 3 years. Definitely working there was an amazing experience because I was able to enhance my knowledge regarding IT area and everything. Like as I was mentioning previously, I was able to take training sessions to be able to enhance my abilities, my communication abilities to assist their customers. Also, keep in touch with the internal area. Like I used to send like technical reports for them in English. I used to write down those technical reports in order to report technical software issues most, because whenever they had like an hardware issue, I used to send them to the technical provider in order to repair their devices and this kind of things. But definitely being able to work for those international companies, especially those big techs, helped me a lot to like practice the vocabulary that I learned, being able to exchange with people, enhance my English
Nice.
too. Definitely.
And how was your expectation before, and what matched with reality after you started? Because it's a very big company. I imagine, like, oh my god, tomorrow is my I almost spoke like George St. Pierre. Tomorrow is my first day working for Apple. So I imagine, I don't know, were you nervous, and then like, oh my god, are they going to be very strict, the training, everything? So what were the difference before and after you started?
Honestly, for me, it wasn't like a big deal because I was already an Apple user. My first iPhone was the iPhone 4S that I bought by myself. Oh, mon Dieu, it cost me an arm and a leg. Yeah, but at that time I was like really anxious and happy of being able to work for this company, be part of it, and obviously to contribute for the company and everything, and also like to get more experience for my background.
And what's the type of professional that these companies are looking for? What, for example, for students watching us and people that want to apply for these positions, what do they need to have to enhance their chances of being hired?
Firstly, being able to communicate in English is mandatory.
Makes sense.
Be familiar with IT, tech stuff, technological devices, love technology, and keep yourself updated. Always learn new things because there's always something new like to learn.
So you can be lazy in this field.
Definitely.
Man, my friend who he's in the middle of the university course, and he tells me exactly this, Oh, and I think, it's enough. There's always something new. If you don't want to get outdated, you need to keep studying. Interesting. 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝗶, that's the right way to pronounce it. I was struggling in my mind. Thanks. What?
Homeless.
Yeah, homeless. Okay. You already have a degree in modern languages, right? You decided to have a second one. What was the motivation there? Curiosity, or like, oh my God, I really want to go to this field as well? Because when you see, they seem kind of very distant one from the other. But maybe it's just a wrong impression,
I wouldn't say not too different, because like when you're learning a programming language, you have to get used to the syntax, right? You have to get used to like the commands and everything. So it is kind of the same, not too different in this aspect, obviously. But being able to develop things, to build up things like literally from scratch, from zero, to get an international opportunity, make a foreign currency or whatever.
Oh, yeah. This is what the students tell me, that, and we're gonna jump to Canada in a second, but a lot of them, they tell me about, I would like to work for an international company. And when they say international company, let's be clear, they're talking about American companies or from Portugal normally, especially because of the hype on LinkedIn. We can talk about that as well. But what's the main attraction there? I have this student, he's a senior, and he lives in Thailand now, and he was sharing to me, Mike, if I apply for a junior position, for example, and I get paid in dollars, it's more it's worthier, than if I receive in reais working as a senior here, and I'll have less responsibilities as well, So very attractive marketing. But not the only ones, right?
No, definitely not. Besides the US, which most people are looking for, like job opportunities, you're also able, like, obviously the accommodation of being able to work anywhere.
Yeah. Being the real digital nomad.
Perhaps. Yeah. You're also able to work like for European countries like Ireland. You're also able to speak English in Ireland and get like a huge amount of money. Oh my dude!
And once you get the visa there, like the red passport, the world is open to you, right?
Yes, in fact. Regarding Canada, since I was like young, I really like Canada, the name, their flag and everything. So I was like really attracted to their culture. Before the pandemic, I met a Canadian guy who found me on those languages platforms in order to exchange and everything. At the time, he was learning Portuguese besides Chinese. And I would like to practice my English. So we started chatting. He sent me a message. Then we started chatting on Skype. We used to spend like hours chatting, like especially during the pandemic. Then I started like looking at Canada with a different perspective. Like, oh my dude, it's really worth it. Like, cause like Canada is a really friendly country regarding like immigration, because most of their population are immigrants, are composed by immigrants. So it's a friendly country, definitely. So besides that, the immigration process, there are many immigration programs in Canada. I don't know, like regarding the US, I'm not into it, but are many program processes to be able to immigrate to Canada, like for specific skilled workers.
Okay. Do you know a few, I don't know, on the top of your head, what are the positions that they have a high demand that Brazilians could apply, for example? In which fields?
During like my first year in my current degree, I was able to write down a scientific article. I collected data from 𝗿𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, you know?
No.
All right. This is like a kind of Wikipedia,
okay,
where those institutions share their reports, their articles, and everything. So I collected data from this platform in order to be able to write down my first scientific article. I published this article on my university's website. And most of the most highly positions in Canada would be like in IT field, tech field, also health, engineer, and like software engineer, mechanical engineers too.
Infrastructure stuff, basically. Nice.
Yeah.
What's your impression? How the foreigners see Brazilians professionals? Because a student told me once that we are kindly high regarded there, like hard workers and stuff like this. You know, they have a nice impression of us.
Definitely. We've got a good reputation in Canada.
This is nice.
Yeah.
Because in the rest of the world,
I don't know.
Brazilians like 𝗿𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, samba, football, you know.
I don't know. I would say like Canadians in general, they are really, really friendly.
Oh, so that's an accurate stereotype, this sorry thing.
Yeah. It is, in fact. It's not just like, I made something wrong. This is like part of their culture, something they are really used to do in order to keep a friendly, a good environment. Right?
Yeah, they're kind of like the very, how can I say, the most easygoing country, at least here in this part, you know.
It is.
Who's gonna fuck with Canada? They're so nice, you know, like, yeah, exactly. I remember How I Met Your Mother, you know, Barney, anyways, not going there now. Damn, I almost lost track of my thoughts. What are the adaptations, for example, if a Brazilian guy wants to move to Canada, you know, because it's a very big country, you have a French-speaking area, an English-speaking area. What are the tips that you can give? How should this person prepare? What should they look for? Because it's very different than here, right?
Yeah. It is, in fact. I would say before moving to Canada, you need to consider like where you'll be living, regarding like the opportunities, the cost of living, to the language, because as you said, some provinces in Canada speak French, and Canada is a bilingual country. So majority, most of Canada, English is the main language. Like 98% of Canadians speak English daily, but around 18% of Canadians can speak like both languages, English and French. So decide, consider the cost of living, the job opportunities, the language too, the weather.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Summer there, is it a harsh summer? Because I have the impression, because it's up north, that it's a very cold place. But I don't know. Do you know anything about Canadian summer?
It doesn't last longer.
Enjoy it, sunlight.
Yeah, around. I've already chatted with a friend who lives in Quebec, and according to him, like around 8 months in Canada is cold, like 0 something.
Okay. I almost, thanks God I didn't, but I almost said, wow, amazing place, because I love cold. But if you're living under such conditions, I think it gets old after sometimes. Oh my God. Yeah, and it's easy to say when we are in a tropical country, like, oh my God, it's snow, stuff like this.
Is this not worth it to buy coats and everything here in Brazil, because they usually wear specific coats to support those conditions and these weather conditions.
Yeah, another student told me that. The infrastructure they have there, for example, a heating system is something I must do. Otherwise, you freeze. Yeah. Okay, so weather. You mentioned some other cultural differences, but for example, comparing to Brazil, because we are very open people in a way. They are chill, right? For example, it's not a place that you will go in if you need some information or help. People kind of, turn their face on you and nothing like that, right?
No, okay. They wouldn't do something like this.
Nice. What about that exchange program that you mentioned? Can you detail a little bit about that? How does it work? Where should the students go? For example, I would like to enroll for one of these programs and start preparing. Where should I go?
There's a very popular path to get your PR, permanent residency in Canada, which is express entry. It is like you create your profile online. It's there's kind of a rank which the government of Canada calls those applicants to get their PR. So it is basically like some things like your age, your job experience, your soft skills like languages, and according to your skills you get some points, and they call you to be part of Canada, travel to Canada, get your citizenship.
Man, so simple.
Not too simple, no?
Yeah. I mean, maybe not easy, but kind of straightforward process. That's nice. Because, I don't know, one of the problems that we have here is a lot of bureaucracy to do everything. And I have the impression that in other countries it's not like that. You have, of course, a level of bureaucracy, but not, as much as we do here. Plus, they have a kind of a nice health system too, right? I would say a Canadian 𝗬𝗪, something like that. So this is something that, talking about cultural differences, people that I know that moved to the United States, they were very shocked when they had to go to the hospital for the first time, especially with the billing, Like, oh my God, you gave me like a some 𝗲𝗏𝗀 thing and blah, and you're not gonna have this problem there. That's I guess a must. Yeah, nice. And okay, because of the 𝗏𝗀 thing, I have to ask: do you also speak French? And would you rather go to the English speaking or the French speaking parts of Canada?
Well, I also speak French. I started learning French when I wrote my first scientific article, because to be able to analyze, collect all those data, I also had to read some articles in French. So I started learning. I started taking a French course in a French university, France. Université numérique. Oh mon Dieu. Yeah. So nowadays I'm upper intermediate in French, and I would say this is not like too difficult to learn French, since it's a Latin language, close to Portuguese. Around 75% of words are similar.
Can you teach me some stuff?
Yes.
Okay. I cannot go past the je ne sais pas.
Je ne sais pas, I don't know.
Okay. But that's the first thing I learned, because it's true. Somebody go foot, I say, je ne sais pas. Now I'm gonna say, je ne sais pas, moi do.
Je ne sais pas.
Okay. Je m'appelle. How do I pronounce?
My name is Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle.
Oui.
Okay, je m'appelle Mike.
Oui.
But I have to speak with the pout. Like, je m'appelle Mike.
With the duck face.
Je m'appelle Mike. You speak like somebody punched you in the gut. Like, je m'appelle Mike. Okay, but was it okay, the pronunciation?
It isn't.
Je m'appelle Mike. Okay, nice. And how do I say? Okay, no, I'm not going there. I saw that the numbers are fucked up in French.
It is, in fact.
Oh,
you have like kind of calculate the numbers to be able to pronounce.
That's it. I was so excited, and then they put math in the language.
I'll give you an example.
Help us, please.
Like after 60, you have like to calculate. So 60 plus 10.
Imagine the kids there. They got 15, 16.
Yeah. That's why I would say they are really, really logic.
Okay.
Like 60 plus 10. 6 1 10. 80. Like 4 times 20. 80.
80.
Yeah, 90. It would be like 4 times 20 plus 10.
Man, that's terrible. If I need to catch a bus there, and the guy, what's the number of the bus? And then the bus.
Yes, in fact.
Oh my
I
God.
suffered a little bit to get used to.
But okay, it's a language. So if you learn the system like this, it's an extension of you. How do you say 100 in French? I'm not gonna be testing you, but it's
100.
100.
100, 200, 300. But let's say an example, 884. This is an example. 884.
84. But it sounds cool.
Oui, très chic.
Man, it's a very nice language, though.
In fact, there are many English borrowed many French words. There are many French words into English vocabulary, around 41%.
Like café?
Cousin, uncle, menu, chef,
cousin. Okay. So I will stick with the cognates. Start with these ones. Okay, but after 16, imagine the guy that was creating the language.
I wonder.
Okay, bear with me. You are creating the language. So 14, 15. Okay, drink it. All right. 14.
14.
Yeah. Oh.
Similar to
15.
Portuguese. Cans.
16.
Says.
And then the guy get fed up. No, they were. I don't want to do this anymore. Cut it, man.
Kinda.
I got fed up, you know. Oh man, that's so random, but very, very cool. Very cool. Nice. And were you able to interact with French people? This is such a nice feeling when you're learning a language and when you talk to a foreigner for the first time. You interact. I'm the most fluent person ever. You know, you feel like.
Actually, at the beginning, when I started learning French, definitely it wasn't like an easy thing. That's why I always say to my friends, if you're struggling, no worries, right? Keep on going, even if you're struggling, because. Practice makes perfect. I literally started from zero. The only words that I knew were like croissant, bonjour,
mon Dieu,
le vrai musée, le vrai musée. Oui. So when I started chatting with people, I could learn a lot. That's why I also recommend to my students taking conversation classes, keep on
definitely.
practicing, keep on committed to your goals, to never give up. I was able to chat with some Canadians, the Anglophone Canadians and the Francophone Canadians, and for me it wasn't like a big deal. I was able to chat with them in both languages.
Is there? I actually have no idea. We were joking with the accents, you know. But is there a huge difference between French accents and Canadian accents?
There is. It's more nasal. Like in France, we would say, as an example, moi.
Okay.
Moi, mais, pardon, month.
Okay. Moi.
In Canada, moi.
Moi.
It's like
No, it sounds like you stepped on a rubber frog. Like a toys, dog's toy, you know.
It is weird.
Nah, I know. I have an accent too, so I love accents. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. We were actually talking about this before. We went on a tangent here. But it's another thing that is very silly to be insecure about. Some students, they said, "Oh, teacher, you mentioned that we have this thick influence from American culture," and then a lot of students, they want to try to speak like they see in the movies. You know, like I don't know, like try to imitate the accent. But I don't know, working for multinational companies, I imagine you talk to people from all over the world, and it's actually, having an accent is actually something that you have that connects you to other people. Oh, you have a different accent, where are you from? And then you start sharing and talking, you know, and it's like a digital print. You know, were you able to interact with people from different countries? You mentioned already United States, and I imagine France, Canada, but
from everywhere. That actually, like, this is something which really help us to enhance our comprehension. Because there are more no-natives speaking English than natives. So this is something that you have to get used to, like different variations of pronunciation, definitely. But besides Americans, by the way, I've been learning, practicing with Americans, Italian, French. I've got a group which we usually get together in order to chat, like random chat, like we're having right now, in order to chat and everything. But definitely, I was able to meet many people with various pronunciations, definitely.
It's nice. I have this Moroccan friend, man, and his father was French and his mom is Moroccan. First time I talked to him, you know, I don't know, I understood 40% of what he says. Okay, sorry, man, repeat that. After, you know, you get in touch a while, after some time it was like very natural. So some people, they sometimes are afraid, oh, if I go to this country, I'm not familiar with these accents. If you interact every week, guys, as a matter, I don't know, 8 weeks, you're going to start getting familiar. You know, you have the whole neuroplasticity thing happening there. Something that if I don't ask, people are going to kill me.
No one do.
Yes, this is important. Which technical skills, you know, you believe that are most valued there? For example, for going back to the IT professionals, you know, oh, Canada definitely appreciates these very much.
Most of those programming languages, like Python, which I mentioned, PHP, 𝗬#, most of those languages they appreciate because it'll help you to collect, analyze data, turn in your projects and everything. But in addition to that, soft skills like communication skills, so that you can present your work, your job.
Yeah, a lot of students, when I talk to them, they say, Mike, every month I receive a job opportunity. A recruiter, you know, contacts me via LinkedIn. I go through the process. Sometimes I think it's my English is the barrier. And then it's okay, keep doing conversations, blah, blah, blah. One thing that I like to tell the students is the very simple trick, you know, get a month and apply for like 10 job positions for 10 job interviews for positions that you actually don't want. You're not gonna tell the recruiter, but your intention is just to be there, be interviewed. Why? You're gonna accustomate your brain to those questions, those environments, you know, in order to get more comfortable. When you actually go to that interview that is for the position that you want, you're gonna be able to show better what you do. So practice, practice, practice. Any tips, man, for people that are going through this process? What should they do, you know, to improve? And maybe on their LinkedIn's, you know, because I don't know, is there any other platform that is easier to get in touch with these companies than there?
It is. There is, like Indeed is also another platform where you can apply for those international positions. There's also like Canada Job Bank.
Take notes, guys.
Yeah, this is really worth it. Like, in this website, they usually post like positions which weren't filled by Canadians.
Canada.bank?
Let me look for it and to be sure. It's Canada Job Bank. Just Google it. Canada Job Bank.
Nice.
Like this.
Canada Job Bank.
Yeah. There you can find like those vacancies to apply, and they're just like a job bank .gc.ca.
Okay, repeat please. Take notes, guys.
Jobbank .gc.ca.
Nice. Pay us.
I won't do. You can also like download the apps. Is available like for most of those smartphones, where you can look for those job opportunities, apply. You can send your resume.
Nice. Another French one, right? Resume. I'm starting to get the hang of it. You mentioned soft skills. Okay. Besides having, I don't know, empathy and clear communication, what other soft skills would you say that are very relevant for a position there?
I would say the hard skills, the programming languages. They are looking like for experienced workers. You must have at least 1 year of experience, at least, to be able to apply, to be called, right? Be called by the government.
Okay, nice. Okay, damn, we are running out of time already, man.
Almost do.
Yeah, I know. Almost do, really. Time flies. Okay, let's do the Marília Gabriela thing. If you arrived in Canada tomorrow, where would you go? What would you do?
I don't know. I would visit some of my friends. I've got a friend. He's like still living in Canada, Toronto, but he kind of moving on to Salvador. I would like to visit him, that my first Canadian friend, which I mentioned it.
Nice.
He lives in Toronto. I would like to...
From Toronto to Salvador.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be a huge difference there.
Yeah, it is. In fact, I would like to visit Salvador too one day. Yeah, he gave me like one more reason to visit Salvador.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah. In addition to that, like Toronto, it is a multicultural city, just like São Paulo it is. I would like to go to some coffee shop. I want to visit the tourist places there. I don't know, most likely get together with some of my friends. There are others who live in Quebec City, so I would like to visit Quebec too because of the architecture, because it's similar to France.
It looks beautiful. Are you familiar with their culture? For example, are you a hockey fan? Do you like this part of they are like die-hard hockey fans, right?
They are kinda.
It's very interesting because we have the notion that Canadians are very polite and centered, but when it's about stand-up comedy or hockey, they get like the beast out, you know?
Yeah, I think the Canadian comedy is really, really fun. I've already watched some videos on CBC, which is a Canadian channel, and they used to share like most of those comedy videos, and they've got a kind of sense of humor.
My favorite is Jim Carrey.
Yeah,
that's my favorite one.
My favorite one is like when they mimic Donald Trump. Jesus.
They do the type of thing like that.
Mon Dieu. Like
it's
this, just like this.
I know they're all fake news, okay? Do not hear this fake news. And I'm gonna stop. Because I'm wearing a Brazilian t-shirt.
You look like him, huh?
If I do this, people are gonna have the wrong impression. We were doing so well, man. I could talk to you for 55 minutes without my regular bullshit. Now people are gonna remember. They had a very nice conversation about opportunities in Canada in English. It's like, it's that episode where he was doing like this, and you have to go there. You have to go there. Apply. Okay, go there. Damn. Why? Sorry, man. Why am I like this?
No worries.
Anyways, okay, you're gonna. We can do this in another moment. I lost track of thoughts now. Okay. What are the essential things? So I'm gonna be serious again. Don't try. What are the essential things someone moving to Canada must pack in their suitcase? You mentioned that it would be silly to get like coats and jackets because kind of they have a different type there. Passport.
Obviously, man. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to go.
Exactly.
I won't do. But I would say, like, the main things I would carry with me would be like my laptop.
Okay.
I was able to buy a very good machine last Black Friday in the US. It cost me almost an arm and a leg.
Like the iPhone.
No, not here in Brazil. Jeez. In addition to that, some photos of my family.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's a real thing. People used to get very homesick when they moved to other countries. Man, that's another thing that students that they have done it. They tell me. I really miss my family. I got homesick, and you start to appreciate more what you had because they're far away, you know. Mom's food, you know, my routine, stuff like that. Okay, nice.
I don't know, perhaps I would take some beans with me.
Beans?
Coffee.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, some brigadeiros. The Brazilian tree. But there are Brazilian markets there. I guess you can find. Maybe they're gonna cost you an arm and a leg.
Most likely.
Oh yeah, stuff that you have here like for granted. Oh, well, what can I tell, Luciano? We are running out of time.
Come on, dude.
Okay, yeah. Very easy to talk to you, man. Nice. And I can see the students love you here, the comments too. Okay, final message to everyone watching us, okay?
Keep on committed to achieve your goals. Don't be afraid to participate of conversation classes, even though you don't have like a advanced level.
Yeah, they're gonna get there eventually.
Definitely, because like practice makes perfect, as I mentioned. Canadians, they are really friendly. It's really worthy to take this path of immigration to immigrate to Canada. It's a very friendly country. There are more other opportunities, other options besides the US, and they are really open to receive accommodate immigrants there. They are really friendly. So it would be like my main message. Consider Canada as another option.
Yeah. The guys can be, don't come here. We do not want you. Okay. But thank you so much, man.
Anytime. It was
Thanks so much. And guys, don't forget, if you are one of our students, ask your reception about the tech course. You are missing out if you're not doing that. What do I need to do? The school is going to help you. But if you are on lesson 17 onwards, you are up to it. You can go, okay? This episode is going to be on Spotify tomorrow, okay? Hey, World Cup, yeah, almost there. Hope to see you next week on our next episode of Talking Times. Bye-bye, guys. Have a nice one. See you.
𝗍𝗶𝗃𝗀𝗃𝗏